What is going on, guys? Welcome back finally to another episode of Max Tack Motorsports. It has been some time for sure. I do apologize for the lack of videos, but yeah, life gets in the way, obviously. Been really busy with part outs, so obviously GTI is gone, G35 is now gone, apart from the trans, which is in there. Yeah, let's just see if I can get on video here. Yeah, just finished working with a couple teams for the Toronto Indy, which was pretty cool. One of the best experiences I've ever done really in my life. I've been doing it for like 8 years or something like that, but I was able to help out with a team as well from the States, which was pretty cool and a good eye-opening experience. But right now, let's get to business here. This is our Volvo right here, 1990 Volvo 760 station wagon. So originally 2.3 liter, I think it was. Turbocharged engine, sorry, with the automatic transmission. Previous owner took it out. He wanted to keep it. That's fine with me, obviously, because they're gonna be sticking the LS with the CDO1 that's in there, using the Collins adapter kit, which as we go, I'll start to show you guys the parts. I do have the oil pan in there from STS Machining in the States, so hopefully that works out. But obviously we have a lot of road ahead of us to get this car done. We also got the 1997 Acura EL 1.6 VTEC motor in it, which is nothing too crazy, but yeah, I got some stuff for that as well too. Manual swap that I pretty much have everything for. We're gonna do a rear disc swap, stop tech rotors in the front. Very like basic, like pretty much just save money off of this thing, gas money, and something I can bring to like outrun without having to take the FC out of the garage there. But yeah, the Volvo. So there she is, all the way back. And again, we're gonna kind of head out, walk around the car. I'll show you guys the engine bay. But yeah, I'm still debating on what I'm gonna do with this car in general. I'm not sure. Like, I learned the hard way with the GTI of trying to keep it like street legal and bring it out to meets and stuff like that, but also trying to like strip it down and kind of keep it more track friendly. But yeah, I just found it was like so much of a hassle to deal with, and for me, like I don't like a lot of wiring and stuff all over the place. I'm not big on stuff touching this and that and everything being all tight and crammed and whatnot. So I think because I have the Acura now, we also have the RX-7 inside there too, obviously. I think I'm going to focus this car like strictly for the track. So like I might bring it to a meet or two on a trailer or something like that, but I think I'm going to try to dedicate it in myself to really make it track only. So definitely have a lot of research and a lot of kind of things I have to take a look at as we go ahead here. But I'm talking like, I want to run my own wiring for the windows, even the locks. Like, I'll show you guys later on too, or at a different time, but I do have newer doors, I guess you can say, for this car, with that actually have like the door cards on the inside. But as far as like the locks and stuff like that, like I'll just manual lock everything, have the key to open this stuff up. And then for the actual windows, yeah, like I said, I'll probably do my own wiring for that. But everything in here, like I pretty much want to take it all out, and maybe we'll work some sort of half dash type of system here. I might leave like some of the interior in, like the back seats I'll probably leave in because I can probably sleep in this thing at some events. I'm not really too worried about the sagging of what's it called here, the headliner. That's not really a big deal for me. Like, I've never really cared that much about that type of stuff. We'll probably leave the carpet in here as well. Seats will be coming out, as you guys can see. So these are the original seats here, which I do like this kind of look. It's pretty cool. But obviously they have some wear and tear on them. The whole car does, really. And again, once we dive into the build itself, you're gonna pretty much see like everything that we have to do, and there's definitely a lot of work. So, but I'm really happy you guys are going to be a part of this one too as well. Currently this car at the moment, again, 1990, it's got 397,473,000 kilometers on it. And yeah, as far as I know, it's spent most of its life up here in Canada in the Toronto area, but I'm not sure exactly where. But pretty cool cluster. I like the old school kind of turbo gauge it has on there. Again, analog. Look at the clock on it too. That is so cool. But yeah, I'm thinking since we're gonna be running the whole LS setup on it, I kind of want to go the Terminator X route. So I mean, they'll make the little handheld, which I'll probably stick somewhere here. I'll probably delete all of this type of stuff, and then maybe at some point, funding pending, obviously, we'll probably get ourselves like the actual dash that Holly makes to use on the Terminator X. So we'll see. Like I said, there's a lot of work, and like you guys know me, I change my mind almost like every day when I'm building stuff, so we'll see how it goes. But anyways, let's just get out of the car right now. I'll show you guys around. Again, you guys kind of saw the back, but yeah, it's definitely not the prettiest thing. The engine bay is pretty wild though, so you guys will see how much room is in there, and just some of the stuff we've kind of done already to the car. But yeah, let's get out here. Okay, at least I know that switch actually works. And then over here we got, oh sorry, is this down here? There's our hood latch, and again, like, look at all the wires down here, guys, and like the pedal. So like, obviously we're going to convert this to a manual car. I'm gonna have to go and get a pedal, but I think today I'm going to focus on just getting the seats out, maybe start loosening up some of these bolts and some of the stuff from the dash. I've heard it's an absolute nightmare taking this dash out, but I think in the long run, once I get it out, I can go through each individual wire, delete everything I don't need. I'll probably end up using the wiring itself actually, like to run my own wiring. Obviously I'll have to do a little bit more research on the gauges and stuff like that. I don't know what that is. Again, this car has seen its day for sure. Yeah, there she is right there. So you can see, definitely we got the rusty doors, everything on the side here. I mean, this still has a little bit of green. That's like mold and moss growing on the car. Original wheels. And again, these were 5x108, I believe is the bolt pattern on there. But the good thing I like about this car too is it actually uses legit wheel studs. Most Volvos don't, they use the wheel bolts itself. Obviously the GTI as well. But going towards the back, again, it's kind of a weird color. It's almost like a polished kind of aluminum, but it's not. It's just the clear coat is completely gone on it. And yeah, you can see all the scratches and stuff like that. We do have new doors for the front though, or newish doors, and they're like a nice green with trim. And then with those ones, I'll probably work on maybe making my own kind of setup as far as like door cards. Maybe try to do some welding to fill those holes there as well. Maybe have like a shaved look. Roof rack is in there as well, which is pretty cool. A little bit of rust. Never hurt anyone on these cars. There's the awesome logo. Just going around the side. This keyhole's been open here. And then at the front, oh, there's so much stuff. But I mean, so far the frame looks okay, which is the big thing. There's a lot of stuff underneath. When you guys get under there, you guys are gonna be like, oh my gosh. The brakes, so obviously they haven't been used in a while, but believe it or not, these are actually newish brakes. If you take a look at the pads are actually like brand new. And then a good buddy of ours actually got us hooked up with a B&E quick steer kit, so it already has a little bit of angle on it, which is pretty cool. I don't know, I just want to see, make sure that's okay. And then coming over here to the goodies, guys, look at that. Oh my gosh, look how much room is in here, guys. Look at that, man, seriously. Honestly, the picture doesn't do justice. And again, like this hood here too has the whole like Hot Boy stance hood, so like this thing can go fully vertical in the air, which is pretty cool. Probably remove this. I'm hoping I don't have to cut anything. I shouldn't for the intake, but we'll see how it goes with our LS1 intake when we get one. And again, you can see all the bolts, a couple party zones in here as well. But yeah, we're gonna be moving everything. Like everything is coming out of here. As you guys can see too, like the previous owner pretty much cut all the fan wiring here. So that's like all messed up. These brackets are all broken too, so maybe we'll work out either doing a 4i conversion to run like LEDs or something, or I mean, it is, like I said, a strictly built car for the track. drift car, so maybe, I don't know, a couple zip ties. But yeah, stock motor harness is still here from the 2.3, which I have to give that back to the owner. ABS unit, which is massive. That is huge. That's got to come out. We still have one motor mount here from the original engine as well too, which I've kind of loosened. There's actually a lot of stuff in here I've actually gone and loosened already with the PB blaster. So like the whole AC system set up here. These 4 10 mils, I believe, are for either the heater core, or I've read that they might actually tie into the actual dash system. So that's got to come out. Brake booster, most likely we'll probably get a new one or a slimmer one, and then brake master cylinder as well too. Let's get a new one, probably run our own brake lines with no ABS on the car. So again, definitely going to be one hell of a project for sure, but I'm really looking forward to it. It might take a while compared to what the GTI was like, guys, so please bear with me. Unless this channel gets absolutely massive and I start getting some real funding, yeah, definitely going to be hard. You can see in there too, the battery tray like just rotted right out, but the frame, or no, that's the horn underneath, is okay. And yeah, there's a lot of gunk in here as well too. Believe it or not, I've actually already sprayed this thing with degreaser and washed it like several times. But once I get everything out, I really want to like scrub it down, probably paint it, stuff like that. We're gonna have to go underneath and most likely pretty much beat up the transmission tunnel just a little bit. You guys can't see it, you might be able to, but that kind of piece hanging down right in the middle at the back there, that's the half of the 2-piece drive shaft. So Yoshi Fab makes the CD09 to mat to that drive shaft right there, so we can combine the 2 pieces as far as I know. I'll have to work with that. Engine mounts from STS, headers from STS. And then I got a buddy that's gonna help me out with making a cross member bracket for the CD01. I keep saying CD09. I'm pretty sure they're relatively the same thing, but yeah, guys. So this is the Volvo right here again. Acura hanging out. Let's see if I can just get to the back here. Again, I'm gonna try to take these seats out tonight. And yeah, there we go. It definitely needs a bit of a scrub too as well, just because the carpet's so dirty. I am a little afraid of pulling the carpet, I'm not gonna lie, so I might just leave it in there, and if I end up like Fred Flintstone, then at least I know that we have to do the floors. But the grill's in here, some body trim. The hatch is all messed up too, like everything's all kind of conky bonked on it, but we'll see how it goes. Brake calipers, sorry. Yeah, like, geez, man. So like these were on the back. This one's actually not too, wow, sorry, this one's not too bad. I think this is the one here that the whole carrier, yeah, you can see right there. It's like this was all cut off with like a grinding wheel. So like I still have the carrier that's stuck on there, and there's bolts missing. Like it's a complete pig's pen underneath there as far as trying to get some of the old stuff out. So there'll probably be a lot of swearing on this car. Just notice I also got a ground loose over there as well. I don't know if that's for the lights or something like that, but yeah, definitely gonna be a project for sure. Let's go inside here quickly. And again, you can see the CD09, or sorry, CD01 hanging in there. Try to get out of here before the copyright kicks in. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. BC coilovers will be going on it, I think. I think that's the plan. Yeah, definitely, so I can get the adjustment I'm gonna need, of course, obviously. And then, yeah, just like basic drift car stuff, guys. Like eventually hydro e-brake in the future when I can. I just ordered a short shifter for the CD01 as well too from Serial 9, which was a pretty penny, but definitely high quality stuff. So yeah, while we have a little bit of time, let's just start taking the seats out of this thing. And again, I know this intro's been pretty long and a lot of information and stuff like that, but I'm really happy that you guys are sticking around with this new build with our 1990 Volvo 760 station wagon. Alrighty, so this is officially pretty much the official start of our drift build. Again, I did a couple small things, nothing too wild, but this is the first wrench to really hit the car. And again, huge pain because these seats, although there's probably a way to make it work, are pretty much controlled by that massive controller there. Like, guys, look at that. Thing's huge, bro. Like, I don't know what the red button means. Probably stop. Like, you know, the thing's massive for sure. But yeah, so these little 14 mils in here in the seats got to come out. And again, I'm probably just gonna post them, see if anyone wants them. Seriously, if anyone wants them, they want to redo them, then all the power to you. I'll cut you a big deal, especially if you're in my local area here. But yeah, let me get these seats out, which will give me a lot more room at the front for me to start taking off the steering wheel. And again, the dash, or at least start going on the dash the best I can here today. Try to keep this video nice and short, even though I'm already a couple minutes more than what I wanted to be, but special occasion, as you guys can see. So of course, again, there's some way to actually get these seats to move manually, I think, just judging from what I've seen online, but huge pain in the arse right now. So I just took out center console, which was pretty easy. Just had two 10 mils, one on, you can see right there beside that little kind of nub, there was a 10 mil there, and then on the inside of what's called here, the kind of like center console compartment, there was two Phillips screws right there. That's sorry, that's a special one there. That's probably from something else that got ripped out at some point. So the one down there, and I forgot where the other one is, but yeah, so we're able to get this thing out. And again, doing this, I'm trying to approach this like trying to combine the way I would attempt to do my demolition derby cars and how I would do, oh god, there's so much mouse crap there. Yeah, how I do the demolition derby cars and my street cars. So essentially take everything out like we did with the Civic, roughly, for, well, I guess you can say for the most part, and then kind of put some stuff back together, I guess you can say. Obviously with the GTI we did the same thing, but here I'm trying not to break everything. Again, I'm probably not going to use majority of this stuff ever again. The seats especially, the console maybe, we'll see, I doubt it. But I still don't want to damage everything. You know, these switches right here I can keep, I can sell, I can even use them for my own setup if I need to. If not, like, you know what I mean, it's always good to try to have something there, because the one thing you are going to break is probably the thing you're going to need. So yeah, just trying to take my time with it as we get here. And again, this is the first day, so I got a little bit of patience compared to what I usually do with these cars. But down there I just have a wire to take that out, and then I can toss this thing in the back. Again, having a station wagon is beautiful because I can put all the parts inside still as I work on it. Cars, you gotta love them. Oh yeah, nothing like mouse turds and grease in 45-degree weather, but at least we got one bolt out. And again, as always, trying to keep most of the bolts together best I can. Pretty much what I'm doing now, again, because those anchor bolts are, yeah, either they're really tight in there and I can't get a ratchet on them, and the open head wrench, or open head of the wrench, is starting to strip them. So I'm essentially trying to remove the seat itself from the actual seat bracket. So I'm assuming that these little 12 mils that I've taken out as we go here is going to be the solution. We'll see how it goes. Again, the interior in this car is definitely not the best, for sure, but it is the same age roughly as what I am. So down here I got the wiring for pretty much, if you take a look, yeah, like all this stuff down here, there's wiring that went to like the handbrake switch. So like when the handbrake is on, then you'll know on the dash. Like I don't need that for what we're gonna do here. Seems like the seat is nice and released. Yeah, all the wiring here for the automatic shifter, The cigarette lighter, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I might keep the wiring for that. But then again, I don't know if I remove a bunch of other stuff, what's going to happen. So we'll see how that goes. Radio, I don't really care about. As you guys saw, I bought my little Bluetooth speaker for the RX-7. Definitely a lot of grounds. And again, the grounds aren't going to be a massive thing for me, just because we're pretty much going to be able to unlock the ignition here. What I'm thinking about doing too, in this area or even over here, we'll see. I'm going to try to put a little switch panel in, maybe even here. That would do the ignition, all that stuff. So the entire engine management system clearly is going to be completely separate from the rest of the car. Realistically, I only really need it to be unlocked up here, so at least I can actually still drive the thing. But so far, I mean, that seems to be almost off, but let me get to it. And again, you can see these tracks. There's the motor right there to move the seat back and forth. And again, there's supposed to be something that I can do with an Allen key here, but oh, that's a disgusting mess there. Yes, guys, there we go. Yeah, pain in the ass, really, honestly. So once I was able to get the leather 14 mil at the back there, so again, you would think all 4 bolts have been removed from the seat rails going down into the body, but man, there's like these little anchors. So if you see, there's one there and one there, like, I guess, I don't know, maybe a Volvo thing. Definitely have a lot of thinking to do as far as what we're going to do for the seats we're going to put in this car eventually. Again, a couple of my buddies have these Volvos, and I think most of them run custom seat brackets, if not bolt-in ones. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, let's just get this next seat out, try to get the steering wheel out too, as well as we get closer to the end here of our first day. Alrighty guys, so as you guys can probably see, starting to get, I mean, that looks light, but it's actually getting pretty dark here. Mosquitoes are going like crazy. Finally got this passenger seat out, as well as the driver's side. Center console you guys saw as well. Yeah, the floor, which you guys can't really see, a little bit more I guess, is an absolute mess. Like there's, oh my god, this last one here guys, like that's all McDonald's fries. Like it is disgusting, I'm not gonna lie. Like so much crap. I did end up finding a couple dollars though, which was nice to kind of help pay for the build, I guess you can say. But at least we have this section done for now. I'll be able to get full access, or at least better access, to the dashboard here. Start pulling that within the next couple days, hopefully. Start tracing all our wires, making sure that we kind of have everything intact here, as well as taking notes where everything goes in case I do have to rewire something, or if I want to have power windows or something like that. Yeah, definitely going to be a cool process. And again, I'm really looking forward to meeting so many new people with this build as well. Just like the Volkswagen, the GTI build, I met so many good people. But I really do appreciate you guys watching another video. Hopefully I can get you guys another one soon. We are going to start the Acura as well. I just have to get some more parts before I start doing that. But in the meantime guys, again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the video. As always, giving you guys that POV action. And Max Tech Motorsports on Instagram. Have a couple events coming up too. I'm going to start posting some stuff on that as well. But again, feels so good to make another video for you guys. Can't wait to make another one. Good night. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.